Well, good morning. It's Leza live on the radio, on the news, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Happy hump day, gentlemen. How we doing this morning?
I thought Drew was going to go first.
Let's all
he
jump
had his
in at
mic
once.
turned off, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to get in his way. Age before beauty, you know?
Beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
we're starting off like that? My answer was going to be energetic.
Oh, are you feeling energetic today?
Oh, yeah, I got a good night's sleep.
Yeah? What's your secret?
I just fell asleep on the couch and then went to bed.
You were tired. You were tired.
I was just whooped, and it was cold, and I was like, nah, I think I'll just watch a little TV, and
out you went.
that was it.
Good for you.
So, yeah, but it makes a difference.
It really does.
I feel good.
Definitely. Good. I'm so glad. And how are you doing this morning?
I was going to say bourbon, but we all know that Drew doesn't drink, so.
That's your secret, right, for a good night's sleep?
Bourbon, rum, gin, depends the day of the week.
But if I was, it would be scotch.
It would be scotch. Okay.
That used to be my go-to.
That used to be it. Okay, good to know.
So refined over there in the engineering
Absolutely.
booth.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Not like us cretins.
That is a fact. Well, I know that Steve Blair told me what song he wants to hear in the All Request Lunch Hour on Magic today, and I've already forgotten. What was it?
Horse with no name.
Horse with no name.
America. Been through the desert.
Yeah.
I wanted you to force him to call in.
Oh, that's right. You did. You wanted him to call in. Steve, call in. I have a very nice compliment for Steve if he does call in. 928-541-1016 is the number, as if he doesn't know.
Is that the number to Magic?
No, that's the number for here.
Oh, yeah, he might be able to call in.
Yeah.
He said he was on the run, but let's see. That'll be great.
We'll test it out. We'll see if he's listening.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
That's the bigger question.
Well, I have a lineup already of requests for today's show. Yesterday, a lot of people called in, had a lot of great song requests, had a ton of fun. It's the brand new All Request Lunch Hour on Magic 99.1, our sister station. And I'll be there live if you want to call in during the show. That number is 928-445-9910. Easy to remember. It's the call letters, call numbers, I guess. And let's see, today, my list already from Facebook. We've got some ZZ Top for Brandon Montoya. We have some Korn, which I'm not sure if we have any.
No. If you didn't have Metallica, you're not going to have Korn.
We're not going to have Korn.
No way.
Okay. Borderline by Madonna.
And I'm feeling that mine is going to be a permanent request until you play it.
Until I play it. Bring it in. CD form. The big man said CD form. Oh, look, we have a caller. Good morning, Steve Blair. How you doing? Ooh, we can't hear him. Are you there?
Hello.
Oh, there you are. There you are. Thank you for calling in, and thank you for listening.
Of course I am listening. Who else would I be listening to besides Leza?
Good answer. Good answer. Well, my compliment to you is, man, is your truck good looking.
It is. It's a GMC.
It matches the guy that drives it.
Absolutely. That was my next statement. But I was walking up to the studio this morning. I'm like, that is a cool looking truck. I drive a little tiny Mini Cooper, and my Mini Cooper could fit right in the bed of that big, huge truck that you drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. That's really all I had.
Now don't forget, I've been to the desert on a horse with no name.
It felt good to get out of the rain.
Now, if you sing it during
it
during this hour, do you still get to play it?
Good ones. It's not too rock and roll, but it's just kind of a laid back song.
Yeah, I love it. I love that song, and if I have it, I'm going to throw it on for you, Mr. Blair.
Okay, thank you, and I'm heading to Skull Valley, and you guys have a lovely day.
All right, you do as well. Drive safely.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. Okay, so I'm going to add that to the list. America, Horse with No Name.
I was just asking, if you sing it live on this show,
right?
Are you sure you can still play it on Magic?
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, because this is a request.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do whatever we want.
You do whatever you want.
I'm pretty sure, but I might be wrong.
According to Mr. Phil King.
It's your no.
Well,
it's your hour.
It's the listener's hour. they get to call the shots on that station during that hour because if I have it, I'm playing it. So that's a ton of fun for me, and I'd love to hear from y'all today.
Now, if you don't have it, do you get to sing it if you know the song?
Well, it'd be interesting to watch me try to sing a corn song.
I'm down for that for Metallica. But
is it niblet corn or is it full kernel creamed corn? What is it?
a little bit of all of it. Yeah. I saw them this year too. They had the 30th anniversary of their first album this year too.
Oh my gosh,
so,
really? They're that?
Yeah, it makes me feel old.
I was gonna say they're that old.
They came out when I was in middle school.
Amazing.
When they hit real big.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, no, I was just gonna say Phil King calls you the queen of radio. So you're fulfilling your constituents' requests every day from noon until 1.
I love it. I love that so much. Gonna play some Pink for Ellen. She requested some Ellen. Somebody requested Shotgun, and I'm not quite sure. She didn't know who sings it. I'm not sure either, but I'm gonna Google it.
Droogle?
Hold on.
Who sings Shotgun?
He's on it.
He's thinking, actually.
Yeah,
he's not even looking at his phone. He's thinking.
There's
smoke coming out of his ears.
He's firing up the generator. His brain.
Yes, you can smell the smoke from out here.
Woo! Woo! Okay, and now America, Horse with No Name. And then I've got a note right in front of me on my desk, and it says, Phil Collins in the air tonight. Is that your request? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, look at that. That'll take up probably the whole hour right there.
And
well, every day I give you one of those.
Okay.
That's what I told you. Every day I'm going to give you a request.
I love it. I love that show is producing content for the show. It works great.
Metallica, For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Exactly. I say you bring in the
Every
hard
day.
copy. I'll play it for you.
I don't know if I have the hard copy. I think I do, but
You
I'm
don't
not
have a
sure.
CD?
I had a giant book of CDs that when I was in New Mexico before I moved here.
Right.
My car got broken into and the whole thing got jacked. And that was back before our nice iPod world
Yeah,
even.
yeah.
And so I was musicless for several years.
Oh, you poor baby.
I'll get it. It'll be fine.
It looks like Prescott City Councilman Brandon Montoya is calling in this morning. Good morning, Brandon.
Good morning, Leza. I had a question.
Yes.
I wasn't able to listen to your request show yesterday, but I'm going to do it today.
Oh, good.
And I was curious if you have Golden Brown by the Stranglers.
I'll put it on the list, and I will check it out when I get there. I don't have the whole library memorized just yet.
Okay.
So
that's what I want to hear.
It's Golden what?
Golden Brown
Golden
by
Brown
the Stranglers.
By the Stranglers. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me check it out, and if I do, I'll throw it on for you. And your backup is ZZ Top. Any song in particular?
What is it? The one they do with the sunglasses. That's my favorite.
Oh, what's that?
Cheap Sunglasses.
Oh, Cheap Sunglasses. Okay, I was
Yeah.
going to say, don't they do them all in sunglasses?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, all right. Cheap Sunglasses. Yeah. I got it on the list. Thank you so much.
All right, I'll call in. I'll call in too if see if you play it.
Oh, I'd love you to call in. The number is 928-445-9910.
All right, thanks, Leza.
Thank you so much, Brandon. This
Bye.
is fun. See, look at this. I've got other things to talk about. Should we move on?
I just feel like if you're going to use this show for that show, then
Yeah.
you should get paid half as much.
Oh, look at you. Look at you.
See, Jason, I'm helping you out.
Half as much on this show or that show?
Which one pays more?
Hey, I don't do it for the money. You know that. I do it for the fun.
I mean, the fame.
Fun.
Well, sorry.
The fun. It's a lot of fun.
Still an F word.
It's a ton of fun. Hey, guys, this is fun. Today is National Hat Day, and none of us have a hat on this morning.
I don't wear hats when I'm working. I wear them on the weekends.
Yeah, you have a favorite hat? What does it look like?
Several.
Yeah?
I always wear Diamondbacks hats.
Oh, yeah.
That's my go-to.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
So my middle nephew and I have a tradition that when we go to a game every year, we each buy a hat.
Oh,
and
I
that's
love
the
it.
hat we wear for the year.
I love that. That's fantastic. Do you have a favorite hat, Drew?
Typically, it's whatever bike I'm riding. If I'm riding my Ducati, I got a Ducati hat,
Right.
Gucci hat, KTM, whatever.
Gotcha.
And then my MotoGP Guido hat, which you would laugh if you saw it, and my World Superbike. Other than that, those are my go-tos right now.
Wow, that's a lot of favorite hats. My brand new favorite hat. I just got it yesterday from my darling doll of a daughter, Delaney. She brought me a Rockford Ice Hog hat. And it's got a big hog on it that's got a hockey stick in its mouth, and it's my new favorite hat.
I like
Nice.
it.
Yeah, I wish I had brought it today.
I want to see
Darn
that.
it, yeah.
All
All right, I'll wear it tomorrow.
Why don't we each bring in one of our hats for tomorrow?
Okay, that's a great idea. Let's change hat day to tomorrow and not have it today.
Okay.
Here's some
Done.
information
It's the
for you.
KYCA hat day.
Okay, perfect. Hats have been around since the dawn of civilization. The art of hat making is called millinery, which comes from the Italian city of Milan, where the world's best hats were once made. Millinery. Millinery. It's got 2 L's, so I think millinery.
Sounds great.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Absolutely. It's also National Bagel Day. Who doesn't love a good bagel? A soft bagel with cream cheese on it.
I'm all about the blueberry.
The blueberry bagel is your favorite. I
That's
think
my go-to.
mine's probably a cheese bagel. I'm thinking. I love a good cheese bagel. I'm wondering about Drew. Do you like a bagel?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which favorite?
I would say the everything with cream cheese.
Everything
That was
with
going to
cream
be my
cheese.
guess. Yeah, he likes the
yeah.
everything.
Of course
Yeah.
he does. Absolutely. Mexico is giving people money for guns. Did you hear about this? Want to make some quick cash?
But I thought guns were illegal in Mexico.
Well, they are, and that's why they're doing this. They are so serious about getting weapons off the street that they're giving people cash. Anonymous drop-off locations are being set up south of the border where gun owners can surrender their firearms. They can get $430 for a revolver, $1,200 for an AK-47, and $1,300 for machine guns. Don't they cost more than that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they could probably sell them for more than that as well.
I was
don't-
just going to mention
this
a
isn't-
lot more.
This isn't going to work.
Yeah.
Nope. And they say that all the weapons will be destroyed.
Well, that was my next thing. What are they going to do with them?
Yeah, they say they're going to destroy them.
Yeah, well, we know how that's going to work.
Yeah, and they're saying kids too. If you have a toy gun, you can trade it in for a different toy.
I'm thinking our gun, shop owners should make a trip to Mexico and buy them all up when they start dropping them off.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. I thought that was an interesting thought. Here's another interesting thought. People who bought Cybertrucks in LA are going to have to wait a little longer to get them because Elon Musk says the trucks are being donated to local communities to provide power and Wi-Fi to residents affected by the wildfires. Did you know that a Cybertruck can power up a home for 3 days?
Yep.
The Ford
Lightning
does the same thing.
Is that right? Isn't that cool?
Yeah. And there's a lot of vehicles. The Revions do it now. The Revion truck and SUVs.
Yeah.
So hey,
Yeah.
they've got no power. So
Right. I think that's, another interesting thought.
Yeah.
Elon says customers waiting for their Cybertrucks will get them by the end of the week.
Oh, I think it's a great
Yeah,
idea.
I think it's a great
Yeah.
idea, too. Let's think outside of the box, right?
Yeah, why not? And
At
they're
this
mobile.
point, they need all the help they can get,
Exactly.
regardless, electric, gas powered.
Yes.
They need help.
Yep, absolutely. Well, if you love chilling out at Starbucks on your laptop, you better make plans to purchase something when you're there. Starbucks has changed their policy. They announced this week that its open door policy is no more. You can still come in and hang out, but you got to buy something. So they don't want you to just come and hang out and make it your home office and drink your own coffee while you're sitting there. Yeah, they want you to buy an $8 coffee as well. They say that the cheapest thing on the menu is a tall cafe latte, right around $3. So, I mean, that's a fair trade. It is a business. It makes sense to me. I wouldn't want people hanging out in my kitchen without, tipping me. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I'm lonely, so I'd be okay with it.
You'd be all right.
Yeah.
Your door's
But
wide open.
No one wants to come in my house.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Well, honestly, I got a great question.
Yeah.
When was the last time you set foot in a Starbucks?
Had to be recently. I do partake in a Starbucks every now and then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I do like the drive-through better, but some places just the line's too long and you got to get out of your car. You got to park it and walk in 10 steps. What about
Drupal?
you? When's the last time you did?
Oh, I years.
Yeah.
I would say at least 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
At
yeah.
least.
What about you, Drew?
Probably last month. Yeah. But when
Especially
I was
when you're
in,
traveling.
just
Yeah.
Stopped in. They do a very good teas.
Yeah.
So not that I'm a Starbucks fan, but you
Right.
go there, you know what you're getting. It's clean.
Yeah.
It's nice. They usually have decent parking.
Yeah. Yeah. My kids are coffee snobs. They will not go to Starbucks. They have to have very, very particular specialized coffee.
Well, I'm the
Like-
same way.
Like Campgrounds coffee right
Yeah.
there on Cortez Street. They will opt for something like that.
He's got great stuff
He
there.
really does have great stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
I try and find the cheapest coffee possible
Yeah.
at gas stations.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm traveling.
Oh,
If not, I
boy.
just make it at home.
That sounds disgusting.
Oh no, it's fine. I have no problem with it, and I don't know if it's just because my taste buds are shot. Like, I'm Barry's wasted on me. His
Right.
food is wasted on me, or I'm just that cheap. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe both.
It's probably the cheap thing.
It's probably a combination. he also goes for the gas station sushi.
You only make that mistake once.
Once, yeah, if you survive it, right?
Yeah,
right?
that's not the way to go.
Okay, somebody else has a new Guinness World Record, and it's not us. We're working on ours. We haven't come up
Did
with
Matt
it yet.
put in his paperwork for?
Not yet.
For the McRibs? No,
Not yet.
they're not, I think they're done selling them.
They're done
so
selling them, so we have to wait till next year. Yeah.
I'll train
Thank
all
goodness.
But West Palm Beach has set a new record in the Guinness World Record book. It wasn't how many hot dogs people could eat on the beach or how many people over 60 you can shove in a pool. They actually won the title for having the largest gathering of people dressed as dinosaurs. We can do this. Who's talking? We can hear whoever's talking in your office. You might want to bring it down. I can hear everything they're saying.
Well, I was going to say dinosaurs.
Yeah, dinosaurs dressed up as dinosaurs. You want to know
Okay.
how many people? There, that's better. Thank you.
I'm
How
thinking,
many people?
Oh,
How many dinosaurs showed up for the event?
60,000.
Oh my gosh. It's a little town, West Palm Beach.
That's a little town.
Well, I don't know.
I don't think it's that
60,000's a lot. No.
Oh, I don't know, 5,000?
468.
468. That's it,
468,
and they
that's
set a
it.
world record.
And you know what the old world record was?
12?
250. We can do this, you guys. We need to figure it out.
I'm thinking I call in all my Star Wars buddies,
Yeah.
and we have the most Jedis in one place.
Yeah. Oh. How do you dress up as a Jedi? You just need a lightsaber?
Lightsaber and a robe. Bathrobe
Oh,
works.
okay. All right. That's a great idea. What do you think?
West Palm Beach population is 124,724.
Oh, so they could have done 60,000.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean-
my bad. I'm wrong.
I mean, we
Half
could
the
we could
town.
do better than this.
We can. Yeah, we can. I like the Jedi idea. Do you like the Jedi idea?
Only if we get the record.
Okay. All right. I'm willing to try.
Okay.
I think Kelly Tolbert is up. Is she out there?
I don't see her,
You
but
don't see
I
her?
can.
Yes, she is.
Okay, very good. Kelly
she's probably
Tolbert.
over by the door.
Kelly Tolbert is up with her midweek weekend preview coming up after this quick break. So stick around. She's going to tell us what's happening, what's going on in our fine area this coming weekend. Right now, did you know that tooth decay often comes down to one factor, and that is a 4-letter word, acid? At Pro Solutions Dental Group, they target the source by helping patients control acid levels in the mouth, preventing cavities, and keeping smiles strong. For a refreshing, proactive approach to your dental care, visit PrescottDentist.com or just give them a call, 928-776-1208. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. And Matt has another song request.
Yeah, so breaking news.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you hear me do that on Friday?
No,
I did that on
did
Friday
you?
with Santos. Oh, it was hilarious.
Why don't you do that for me? You do it for
I'll
Santos.
do it.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
My buddy who I work with, Chris Bratt,
Yes.
who is actually a really big fan of Motley Crue,
Oh.
did not ask for Motley
Oh,
Crue.
good.
He's asked for Aerosmith, Sweet Emotion.
Oh, I love that song. Okay, I'm putting it down. Look I've got a list already. That's probably the whole hour. Kelly, do you have a song request for the All Request Lunch Hour on Magic?
I don't, but I can call in with one.
You can. 928-445-9910.
I'd be
Fantastic.
delighted to do that.
Okay, I'd love to hear from you. Okay, let's talk about what's going on this weekend and throughout the week.
Well, we've got the Elks Theater. I know you had Liz on, so she probably talked a little bit about the stand-up comedy on Thursday with Carlos Rodriguez.
Yes.
And that's at 7 p.m. Hopefully they have some tickets available still.
Right.
And it is adult material, so I did want to mention it's recommended for 18 and older.
Okay, that's good to know because sometimes they have the clean comedy.
which
so
is
this one
great.
is not clean.
Unclean.
Matt has it on his calendar.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it to this one because I got to go see a movie, and Santos isn't performing on this one, and that's who I usually hang out with.
But Carlos Rodriguez is, and it's going to be a
pretty
good time.
Yeah,
yes.
he's very funny.
Awesome. Okay, so that is coming up on Thursday.
It is. And then also at the Elks on Friday, and these are both in the Crystal Hall.
Okay.
Is an acoustic Eidolon in concert. Am I
Okay.
saying that?
Probably.
Okay. There's two performances, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m., and that's on Friday.
Okay.
Seems like a really awesome production for people who have taste of all, like, appeals to all audiences.
Nice.
So,
We love those
yes.
shows.
So do check that out. And then Saturday, I wanted to mention again the Prescott Farmers Market.
Love it.
It's a downtime for them, so it's good to support them in the winter months.
Right.
And it's over at YRMC Dignity Health parking lot. Starts at 9:30, goes till noon. So hopefully it warms up enough where things aren't freezing on the tables.
Right.
Get over there and get your fresh local goods.
Right, and get your campground coffee because they are usually over there at the farmers market.
Yeah, Joe has Jolene, I think he calls his trailer.
Yeah.
And they have really great teas and all kinds of stuff. So I just
Yes.
love supporting those guys.
Me as well.
Yay. And then Sunday, you can community ice skate again over at Findlay Toyota Center. They have some limited hours, so you might want to check their online schedule. And then
Okay.
you have to get the tickets online to do that as well. We mentioned last week.
Right.
And I think that starts at 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. And then Monday, of course, we have, I like to mention in case you're avoiding the area or if you want to participate, there's the Martin Luther King Jr. March. It starts at Prescott College. They'll march down to the Courthouse Plaza and then over to the United Methodist Church for some after party events. It starts at 10 o'clock. So if you see a big group of people, that's what you're
Right.
seeing.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
good.
I know that always kind of stirs up some
Yeah.
chatter in the community.
Yeah, what's going on? Where are
Yep.
people going? What am
So-
I missing?
That's right. So it's, stand down. It's okay.
Yes.
It's just our Martin Luther King Jr. Day March.
Perfect.
I think the one that's the worst, though, every year,
Yeah.
like clockwork.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Shop with a cop.
Shop with a cop.
Oh, yeah.
Every
You go
year.
on Facebook and people are freaking out.
What
They're
are
like-
all these sirens?
Yes, yes, and we try to warn them
We
time and
do.
time again, but some people just are not informed.
I would just say if you see a emergency vehicle, a fire truck, an ambulance, or a police vehicle driving slow with their sirens on,
Right.
it's probably not an emergency.
Right. It could,
Exactly.
it could be a parade. I mean, you
Correct.
never know.
In the South, they do it for funerals.
Oh, right,
So,
they do.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's probably something not like Matt says, an emergency.
An emergency.
Yeah, it's
situation.
emergency. Yeah, people.
I know. Okay, shall we move on?
We can, yeah, sure. There's, of course, live music at the Birdcage Friday and Saturday. El Gato Azul has the Goodwin Street Gang on Sunday starting at 5. Call ahead for your table. And then, of course, we have the lobby bar. We've got the little speakeasy down in the basement now. Lots to choose from over at
Yes.
St. Michael's. And Jersey Lily has Flashback Friday and Saturday. Matt's will have Bobby Joe Bell. And then the Whiskey River Tavern has Funk Frequency on Friday. Saturday is Dirty Halos. And then in the evening is With Intent. And Sunday has Colton. They have Colton Burris and Travis Crow. And then at the Windsock Friday are the Cheek Tones, and Saturday is All She Wrote, and then the Sunday Blues Jam.
Fabulous. Well, and Drew told us that All She Wrote might be moving out of town. Is that still a thing, Drew?
Yes, they have one more, I think, performance, which is next weekend, following weekend at the Lizard.
Okay.
And then,
And then they're done.
Caleb was going to be moving to Southern California. So.
Okay, so you catch All She Wrote while you can the next couple weeks.
That's right.
Are we going to have them in?
Well, we should, shouldn't we?
definitely should.
Okay, I'll make a call.
A proper farewell.
A proper farewell. I mean, have them play for us one last
Yeah,
time.
why not?
Get all we can out of them. Yeah.
That's right.
All right, Drew, will you contact them?
Absolutely.
My people will contact their people. All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Also,
Drew's your people?
yeah. Well, you're my people too.
Oh, no.
And so is Kelly.
I'm just lucky I'm a people.
That's true.
I got people.
We're honored.
So I have to ask you: have you checked out the new places in town, the Cortez, or is it Kimmy Z's Secret Bar? Is that what we're calling it?
It looks like Kimmy's.
Kimmy's,
maybe
okay.
Secret Bar.
And it's underneath
It's
something.
Bashford
down
Courts.
near
Yeah.
Oh, Bashford Courts.
the meadery. So they
Okay.
kind of share that basement
Okay.
space. Used to be just storage for
Yeah.
stuff down there. And
Oh,
so I guess there
nice.
was adequate space to build out a secret little bar. And I'm
Nice.
told that she has a couple of other locations in the valley. So it's not her first time
Right.
doing a bar. And then I do like the Cortez a lot.
Yes.
It's funny to go in there and see how they've completely renovated the space. It's beautiful.
It is.
Kind of brings back some memories of our friends in town who have had businesses in there before. You
Sure.
might remember Monks.
Yes.
And
that's
I was
right.
also told that they're maybe going to implement the patio in the back that was popular in the past, and they're adding some food options. They have a limited
good.
menu, so you can
Good.
get some nibbles and
Yes.
have a cocktail or mocktail even
Right.
is on their menu as
Right.
well, I noticed.
They have really great martinis. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Sounds like personal experience there.
We
Yes.
did. We went there after we went to the Hazeltine Theater for our Winter Wonderland dinner during December. So yeah,
Had a little nightcap.
had a little nightcap with the gang walking up the street.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was totally fun. Kelly, you're perfect. Thank you for bringing us the midweek weekend preview. We
You're
appreciate
so
you.
welcome.
Yes, and we'll look forward to seeing you next Wednesday.
Yes, exactly.
All right, very good. Coming up, stick with us. We're going to be talking with Lori Sell with Shepherd Insurance about insurance. I mean, it's a conversation it seems like everybody is having right now, whether it's do I have enough coverage or I need to get new coverage, revisit my policy. Lori's going to be with us and answer all those questions. So stick around for that. Right now, as we step into the new year, there's no better time to prioritize your health and well-being. Prescott Women's Clinic is here to support you every step of the way, offering compassionate care tailored just for you. Whether it's a routine checkup, family planning, or navigating life's changes, their experienced team is dedicated to helping you start the new year with confidence and peace of mind. Make this the year of you. Call Prescott Women's Clinic today, 928-778-4300, or visit them online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA. Joining me in studio, we have Lori Sell with Shepherd Insurance. Good morning, Lori.
Good morning, Leza. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on. Like I said earlier in the hour, everybody's talking about insurance. It seems like the topic of discussion everywhere I go, whether it's people not getting their homeowners insurance renewed or people worried about not having enough coverage if we do have something catastrophic happen to us, just like we see happening over in LA. And I just thought it'd be fun to have you come in and just we could chit and chat a little bit about the industry and what people are experiencing. You said that you've never seen the industry
I
like
don't know
this.
about fun, Lisa, but
Yeah.
we'll talk about it
Okay.
anyway.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, my goal
Yeah.
is always to try and make it fun. But,
yeah,
but yes.
We'll do our best.
Very good, very good.
Yeah. The industry, the last 2 to 3 years has been probably the hardest that I've seen it, and since I've been doing this 40 plus years. So there's a lot of things that go into it. The economy really kind of started here 2-3 years ago. It's just everything insurance pays for is skyrocketed, so we're seeing that in our rates.
Right.
And of course, we're dealing with the wildfire big time up in northern Arizona, and I'm even seeing North Scottsdale, Cave Creek area, difficulty getting insurance in those areas as well. So it's very widespread, and of course, you know, we're seeing what's happening in LA, which is just so sad.
Yeah, it is so sad. So sad. And a lot of people over there were talking about the fact that they couldn't get home insurance, that they were dropped. How does that work? How does it work that you pay a premium for so many years? And a lot of times we don't ever claim anything on our home insurance because we don't want our rates to go up. And then all of a sudden we can get a letter that just says, nope, no more. We're done.
The insurance companies make those decisions. They have to file it with the state insurance commissioner's office before they can just start non-renewing policies. And given the exposure that's up, especially northern Arizona, yes, we're seeing that big time up here. California and Florida have both had big issues with insurance companies completely pulling out of the state and not writing insurance any longer. So it's a mess,
Yes.
honestly. And recently, the independent insurance agents of Arizona and the insurance commissioner's office has formed a committee to study this, to see, because there are literally people that cannot get insurance right now.
And what do you do if you can't get your home insured?
I wish I had the answer to that.
Right.
I really do. It's just, it's not right, you know, that people cannot get insurance.
Yes.
And, you know, people with mortgages and I mean, that's part of the contract.
Right.
Is you have to have a homeowner's insurance.
Right.
So
what, I mean, are people writing that in the contract that they want to purchase this without home insurance, or?
Well, you can do that if you're cash, but if
Yeah.
you have a mortgage, there's no way around that.
So it's just null and void. You can't do it.
Yeah, the lender will actually force place insurance on it if there is no homeowner's insurance. The problem with that is that only protects the lender's interest in the loan.
Right.
So if something happens, the only thing that's going to be paid is the loan. You have basically no other coverage.
Right. Oh, wow. Well, I was wondering, we're looking at the fires over in LA, and it's a good time for us to get prepared, you know, just in case.
Yes.
It's that, and that's really the business of insurance, right?
It is.
Just in case. And so what do you recommend people should be doing right now as far as making sure that their policies are up to date, that they've got enough coverage? What do you think?
Yeah, the first thing is pull that policy out and take a look at it. Actually, you know, read your coverage, get yourself more familiar with building costs in the area. Your insurance agent can help you do that. You know, we're not builders, we're not architects, so, you know, calling a local builder that knows what what the costs are in our area here, which is a lot different than the Phoenix area. So, just depending on where you are, make sure that dwelling limit is up to where you can actually replace the home if it's destroyed. Most policies you can get what's called extended replacement coverage, and that varies from carrier to carrier, anywhere from 25% extended, which means, say, if your home is insured for $100,000
Right.
and you've got 25% extended dwelling coverage, they'll actually pay up to $125,000 to rebuild your home.
Gotcha.
So, of course, no homes are 100,000.
Right. No, not
yeah,
anymore.
Just using simple numbers.
Right.
But and most carriers will offer up to 50, 75, and
Oh.
even 100%
Extended coverage.
extended coverage.
How much more is that? How much? I mean, I know that it varies, obviously.
It does.
But is there a percentage more that you would add to your premium
premiums,
policy?
it's not really a percentage, and the cost to have that extended is very nominal.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's probably less than $50 a year.
Okay. So that's definitely something to look into.
Yeah, and there are some carriers out there, not all, that also write guaranteed replacement on the dwellings. So if you can get the guaranteed replacement coverage, which again is more difficult to find.
Sure.
But again, almost all carriers offer the extended replacement. So, and that's another thing to watch out for, is that the policy is based on replacement cost rather than actual cash value, which is a depreciated value.
Sure.
So, and most homeowners are. We are seeing some carriers with the age of the roof, if it's an architectural shingle, especially, that after so many years, and again varies, 10 years, some carriers 15 years, others, that the policy for the roof automatically reverts to actual cash value, that depreciated value.
Okay.
So
Yes, all things to look into.
yeah, there's a lot to it. So, if you're not sure, give your agent a call and go over those coverages.
Right. Don't wait until it's too late.
No, because
now.
if you wait and something bad does happen, all the insurance companies suspend our binding authority, meaning on homes we cannot increase coverage, can't change a thing, and on auto insurance as well is the same thing. So that our binding authority is suspended. So yeah,
right.
You're absolutely right.
We're talking with Lori Sell from Shepherd Insurance this morning. If you have a question for Lori, give us a call. 928-541-1016 is our number. More with Lori coming up here on Leza Live right now. Just another reminder that coming up on Friday, it's the next jewelry spa day at the Artful Eye Jewelers. Bring in all your jewelry and have the master jewelers, Dave and Kevin, clean and inspect your jewelry for free. I tell you what, take it in. They will get it sparkling like it's brand new again. All Artful Eye purchased jewelry will get free polish and rhodium, and they're going to have snacks and great discounts. I'm talking up to 60% off on some pieces. Gold, silver, diamonds, gemstone jewelry up to 60% off. That's this coming Friday at the Artful Eye Jewelers, Middle Whiskey Road, downtown Prescott. And we're back. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA, talking insurance this morning with Lori Sell with Shepherd Insurance. And we should probably touch on rental insurance. A lot of people opt out of it. What do you say? Is it worth it?
Yes.
Yes.
You're protecting your belongings, of course, with if you're a renter. The other thing that it covers is loss of use. So if there's a loss in the home that you're renting,
Right.
it will pay additional living expenses while you're out of the home.
Uh-huh.
So, and of course, there's also liability included with that. If somebody comes over, hurts themselves on your property or on your rental property,
Right.
then you've got some coverage to cover those injuries.
Right. Okay. And if there is an emergency or a catastrophic event, does renters insurance help with that as well as replacing the contents, your possessions?
Yes, your
Okay.
personal property.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Exactly.
Definitely something to look into if you're a renter. And then umbrella policies. Let's talk a little bit about those.
Yeah, the umbrellas, that's liability coverage.
Okay.
And it kind of is what it says. It's an umbrella that goes over the top of your home and your auto liability coverages. So if the bad things happens, it starts at $1 million, and a lot of carriers will write up to $10 million. And, the biggest thing with insurance is you want to protect your assets. That's the bottom line. And if you've got assets, you want to protect them, and that umbrella is a good way to do it, and pretty cost effective as well.
Okay. So it's somewhat affordable.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point in time, it still is. And, $1 million with a home and a couple of cars, you're probably looking in the range of $300 to $350 a year.
Okay.
And that goes up or down a little bit. Of course, again, every carrier is different.
Right.
So.
Okay. Definitely something to look into.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. And we were talking earlier this hour about not turning in your claims on your home insurance out of fear that your rates will go up. And you have some tips about that.
Yeah, at the small claims especially, you're better off absorbing those. The carriers are really cracking down on water related losses, non-weather water losses.
Mhm.
And so if there's a little bit of damage, then you might want to absorb it. And with that, you might want to look at increasing your deductibles on your homeowner's policy to save money, because if you're not going to be turning in those small claims, you might as well save some money on premium with that higher deductible.
Right. That's good advice.
Thank you.
If you're paying out of pocket to get things done, you might as well pay less on
Yeah,
your deductible.
save some money.
Right,
Yep,
absolutely.
exactly.
Okay, well, home insurance covering natural floods, fires, natural disasters, I guess is the word. Can you add coverage for these kinds of things?
Yeah, the two major exclusions on any homeowner's policy is earthquake and flood.
Okay.
So if you're getting a loan on a home, they're going to determine whether you need flood insurance. You can buy flood insurance even if it's not in a flood zone. It can get expensive. So the fire is a covered loss. Vandalism, windstorm, lightning, those are some of the major things that are covered under the homeowners. So
Okay. All right. So they're already included.
yes,
Yes.
but no earthquake or flood.
Okay. Very good. Any other additionals that you can add?
Yeah, there's a lot of different things that you can add. Some have matching roof and siding coverage. Buried utility lines, the lines that run from your home out to the street, they are not covered under the normal homeowner's policy, but a lot of carriers are offering those endorsements now too. So
Okay.
mhm.
Yeah, very good. All right. Well, when we come back after this quick break, I want to know how often we should review our policies, and I also want to know if what's the biggest misconception people have about insurance. All right, we'll ask those questions with Lori Sell from Shepherd's Insurance coming up after this quick break. Right now on Leza Live, not all emergencies are medical. When your heating or air conditioning goes out, it can feel like an emergency, and that's where AC Medic Heating and Air comes in. Think of them as your first responder for home comfort. Whether it's a repair, replacement, or regular maintenance, AC Medic is just a call away, ready to get your home back to the perfect temperature fast. Don't wait for the discomfort to set in. Give them a call. 928-848-6224 today. AC Medic Heating and Air, because emergencies aren't always medical. Welcome back, and thanks for hanging out with us. It's Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA, chatting with Lori Sell with Shepherd Insurance this morning about just that, insurance. And my question for you, Lori, is how often should we review our policies to make sure that we have enough coverage?
You should look at them annually. When you get your renewal in, take a look at it and just, make sure if you've got questions, ask your agent to review that every year.
Right.
So
get them to work for you. Don't just sign it and just renew it. Make sure that I'm sure with inflation and different things in the economy, coverage changes. And
it
so
does.
To take a look every year is a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. And then what is the biggest misconception people have about insurance?
Well, that's a tough question. Insurance doesn't cover everything. Insurance is not meant to be maintenance, and people get upset when they have a claim that is not covered. Your air conditioning breaks down. That's not covered. It's got to be hit by lightning. It's sudden and accidental cause of loss. So there is no such thing as full coverage.
Right. That's probably it. The biggest misconception.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Well, let's talk a little bit about Shepherd Insurance. You guys are a brokerage, right?
We are.
Yes.
Yes.
And tell people what that means.
We're independent agents, and there's the difference. We've got a lot of different carriers that we can go to quote, where you've got your captive agencies that work for one company and that's all they can do.
Right.
So we've got more of being able to shop for you with a lot of different carriers. So we've got personal lines and commercial lines. Susan Morrison, big shout out. She's our leader there, and commercial lines. Tony and Deanne are fantastic. Our personal lines, we've got some really great agents. Tara, Pete, Corey, and Maddie. They're amazing. We've got great support staff, Pam and Emily, and so we've got a really great group of people and very knowledgeable people.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So
if you get that letter that your homeowner insurance is not going to be renewed, people should give a brokerage a call, right?
Yeah, and we will do our best. And I mean, at this point in time, we can't find coverage for people either, which is really, really frightening. So it's the first time I've said this, I've been saying this the last year or two that I have in my entire career.
Right.
But we'll always do our best to try to find it, and we'll be up front if we can't.
Right. Well, tell everybody how they can get a hold of you.
Give us a call at 928-445-4600. We're located at 400 White Spar Road in Prescott.
Okay, very good. Anything we didn't touch on that you want to share? We have about 20 seconds left.
No. Yeah, it's insurance is tough right now, so just hang in there. I'm sorry.
Do you think it will get better?
It seems like once things goes up, they don't go down.
Okay. All right. Lori Sell, thanks so much for coming in this
Thank
morning.
you, Leza.
We'll see you guys all at noon on Magic 99.1. Thanks for listening.